think I got it finally. Copy. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Oh, yeah. Ok, ahora sí, estamos operando en vivo con un grupo de personas también. Y vamos a... Yeah, hola, hola, hola. Stream, yeah. Hello, YouTube. Okay, let's go back again. So, hola, Leo. Hola, buen día. Hello. So, we have buys here. This is yeah, Alex. So I'm looking for buys. So that's simple. Now we're rejecting this, which is the only thing that I have in my mind is if we're gonna break. So si vamos a crear, si vamos a quebrar. What usually I would expect from gold. This is what I'm expecting from gold from experience, right? That if gold did this, I don't know if you guys can see it. No sé si ustedes han visto, pero si el oro hace esto, if gold do this, you have a bounce from here. Okay, let me be more specific. So you literally have a bounce from all the way up here. Let me shadow the whole thing. Maybe makes things clear. And let me erase this. So if gold rejected here from here, oh, actually, you know what? Let me do it here in a clean chart. That way we can see it. I was looking at the daily. So the daily structure looks like this. Oh, here we go. So we have this. Look at this. You see this? From here to here. You see it now? This right here is a concern of mine, personally. So whenever you see this, whenever I see this, cuando yo veo esto, uh, I'm worried that gold could come back yet again here. This is a behavior of gold. Esto es un comportamiento del oro. Cuando el oro se atrapa de la misma manera. When gold has a zone where it actually bounces a lot, many times it comes back again. Even, believe it or not, it comes to the same zone. So, viene la misma zona. Y si no me creen, if you don't believe me, look at this. Look at this. That box here, even if it broke here like 3 times, this is the box. So same thing for the near. So I always look to the near, to the left. What is the closest thing and where price has behaved? So price already rejected this exact area. So now I know that this is the area that I should be paying attention to on the higher time frame. All of this, you see, this makes sense, and this makes sense. So the area is really wide. I already know that, but we're rejecting here. So yes, it gold is buys, but I'm actually looking for sells. So that's what I'm trying to say. So now let's go here. So yeah, if we reject here this specific 4-hour zone, I'm going sells, and that's as simple as that. Not complicated at all, because we already rejected the top of the structure that we are rejecting this. So it wouldn't look bad if this candle flips completely, comes here with the news maybe, and flips back again. It would look something like this. So I'm sales. I'm looking for sales on gold. Even though we are buy, I know that you correctly are noticing that we are on a buy structure. We are like on an uptrend. Now, I I want to see now if we break above this green thing that I have above this, I'm buys. And you look here, actually, you know what, wait, yeah, gold is buys because this is something, the only reason why I sometimes flip the zone if it is in the lower time frames is if I see something clear. Like for example, this you maybe don't know. I mean, if I were to erase this and do okay, so let's do this now right style, right? So that everybody understands. So vamos a hacer esto en tipo el que me enseñó. So we have here the 4 hour, which is the top of here. So this 4 hour is really important. Now we also have here that 4 hour down below here. This is structure. We also have 4 hour here, right? Tenemos 4 horas, 4 horas, 4 horas. Here we have a rejection on the 4 hour. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place it at the top. So that's my interest area. So now we have all the 4 hours. I don't know what I did there. So tenemos todos los 4 horas aquí. Okay, so ahora tenemos 30 minutos. So 30 minutes, yeah, we're looking for buys actually. I'm sorry, I said sales. So I'm looking for sales with the news, maybe with a drop, but right now, short term, we're actually buys. Got quite clear, right? Yeah, this is a quite easy buy. So this is the simple. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm looking for sales kind of like midterm, and I'm a potential rejection from this area, right? But I'm actually looking for buys long term on the daily. I'm expecting a potential rejection of this area to this area, maybe with the news, and short term scalping. This is a typical. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually concerned with this here because we had this here. So, you know, we might see something happening here, but still it's a good buy. Let me see. So we're gonna go with the price just because we're gonna respect structure. And if we flip, we just manage risk. So this is the simple buy, right? Quite a simple buy. I'm still, so I'm concerned about this, but I'm gonna give it a go. By the way, as you notice, I'm a little bit late, so estoy un poquito tarde para la entrada. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the first hour, so I would expect price to first create like a 15-minute drop. If not, I'm gonna let it go personally. I would expect a 15 minute. So this is what I'm expecting to break this because I'm really, I am actually, yeah, we're 7 a.m. Well, I mean, we have strength actually to break without a wick. So that's another thing. Let me check on something. Yeah, there's a 8 to 9. We actually have enough strength. So I'm still gonna wait for this to flip. So let me draw this. This is what I'm expecting. If not, I'm gonna miss it, and I'm fine with it. I have a specific thing that I'm expecting price. So this from around this area, if it flips and creates some sort of, let me make it wider. So miren lo que yo estoy esperando en el oro. This is, if you get this sell, this buy, it makes sense all the way, okay? So this is just me being extra careful with this type of things that I see to the left. I do pay attention to that. So this is what I personally will expect to, like, for price to do for me to get this. If I go to the 15 minute, I can see small area here. I don't know if you noticed. So I might see a rejection from here to here, and within the 15 minutes. So what I would expect price to do, maybe with the 15 or the 30, is to create like some sort of rejection around this area. If not, it might just jump up because this is a good volume time, right? So this is me being extra careful because I have this drawing here, and when I do this, I pay attention to levels. Oh, you know what? We are about to flip the 4 hour. So if we flip the 4 hour, I think we should be fine. That's good. Okay, so we're about to. So if we flip that 4 hour, I think we should be fine. But still, this is a good. Yeah, price came really good down. So that the probabilities are there for this to correct this for sure. That's for sure. So, but I'm still got what I'm gonna wait is for this. You see, this is my other drawing, like on a higher time frame. This is a 4 hour zone for me. You can get it from here. You see this whole thing. So I'm concerned about buys at this point, even though I know that if I draw everything like we usually draw everything, it looks like really clean buys. But I pay a little bit more attention to what's going on to the left, on even on higher time frames. So and it has to make sense to me. So I will expect a rejection here before I go in. So let me put it here. Before I go in, I will expect some sort of rejection here. So it would be nice if we have like a bearish candle. That would be 730. 730. I didn't enter. No. I open calc, but I didn't enter. I don't feel comfortable with the buy, even if it makes sense right now. I'm a little bit concerned with with this and with this. You see, it looks really rejection on the 4 hour, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So I know that like even 1 hour kind of makes sense because this is a good support on the 4 hour. Not gonna lie, which could mean that we're gonna visit here and even here, like all the way at the top here. That's why I would prefer this to kind of like break cleanly above. Like if we confirm above this area, then we do have more probabilities to visit the 4 hour. Because I usually try to scalp from a 4 hour to the 4 hour. That's how I scalp go. I try to move from 4 hour to 4 hour. So lo que yo trato de hacer es que yo trato de scalpear de 4 horas a 4 horas cuando yo veo un nivel de 4 horas. Hey Joel, what do you expect to happen if news come out bad? Liquidity, yeah, exactly that. You just said it. Exactly that. So, a liquidity grab. Sí, me están preguntando que yo espero con las noticias. We have news at 8:30, and we have the GDP. We also have unemployment claims. Also this, but we don't know that sometimes I've seen affects kind of like the whole market, but this is not so important for gold as this. So the just what you mentioned is exactly what I'm expecting. So si las noticias son malas, buys on gold is on the 4 hour count. Yeah. So if news are bad, this is what I'm expecting. I'm gonna literally draw it. Si las noticias son malas, voy a dibujar lo que yo estoy esperando. So we are in the area. We already know this area. That's the important thing, right? So I would expect price to do something like this from all the way to the top. A huge, massive visit around not only this area but even this one on the red zone, and a potential rejection from here yet again, and bounce this. This is Thursday, so this could make sense for price to reach out to the top of this area and even break a little bit more if gold is really going bullish. So we are in a make or break area for gold. Um, we're in a make or break area for gold for one reason, because this is the weekly, and this is the top of the weekly structure, and we might visit like within this week or the next week. I would expect gold to let me know what the heck he wants to do with this area here, because because the price needs to reach this top of the structure if it's really gonna flip bullish for the rest of the year. If we reject any of these area around here, which is where you see I have a weekly drawn, also that weekly could be this 4 hour one right here because of the closure of the bodies. What I mean is the structure on the weekly is bearish at the moment. It's actually undecided, right? Because it's looking like this. It's undecided. But for me, this is more bearish than bullish, because the last time price did something on the structure was a break below. So to me, this is me looking for potential rejection on the major, on the weekly, for price to come and do this and continue here and even below, which wouldn't make sense, honestly, with inflation and all of this. It really wouldn't make sense, but I'm expecting based on what I'm seeing. So what we could expect from gold is a visit to this area with bad news. And what I would expect for this to happen is a massive, massive drop. You see, it looks more and more bearish. A massive, massive drop to this area, and a clean rejection from this red zone that I have here. And from here, bounce, specifically this green one. Between this one and this one, I would see a potential rejection here. And not gonna lie, I am expecting a buy on that specific area on my swing chart MT5. I have two MT5s, two brokers, one for swing and one for scalping. On my swing empty chart, I literally have, since yesterday, another buy just like this one, waiting like around here. And this one, I have it like around here. I have it like at the stream of the movement, and I have it like this. This is my swing chart. Like I explained yesterday, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because, oh, there you go. You see, this is what I was saying. So now this is what I would expect. That's why I'm not in. So I do pay attention to this. You notice how I was so concerned about this, even though it makes sense for a buy, that I didn't enter because of that. Because I see this. So I would expect price to visit this, and I honestly would enter with the tap. I wouldn't even expect I'm not even expecting necessarily, like, I go to the 5 minutes if I'm live and maybe wait for the confirmation, which is even better. But many of the times I just enter with the top of the zone, and because I'm only usually I'm only risking like 1%, and then 1% against 4 is good. Let me read. I'm sorry. Déjenme leer. So yeah, Beso, the only thing something from me buys on gold is the 4 hour candle. News is holding me back. Yep, learned my lesson from today. Exactly. I took some really nice buys on gold during Asia. Buys on gold. Yeah, me too. Exactly. Yeah, I think we took the same one then. Beso. Actually took this. That was simple. That was quite simple. That was too easy actually. What's, oh, you took, no, actually you took catching DJ's nice 4 hour consolidation. Yeah, stop loss got clapped on gold buys because I didn't peep the 4 hour. Oh, that was right now. CJ, that was now. Oh shit, let me see. So you were buys. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't buy. It looks nice, but if I don't see what I'm looking, I'm not gonna buy because I'm concerned with this. I mean, you notice this. This is not the same drawing, right? This is my drawing that I do for scalping, but as you notice, I do pay a lot of attention to structures. I like they're really important to me. They're really important. So this looks more for buys, more for sales to me than buys. If we form like a rejection here because of this is an area that price just did what it did in the past, and then you come all the way here, you see this. This is not good. This is a structure rejection that like. So when I see a structure rejection, it's massive to me. That's a really important area. Like if it is just in the middle of a movement, that's fine. But when it is the structure, I pay attention. So oh, sorry. So that yeah that okay. So that was my buy from yesterday, but that doesn't make sense. That's not important anymore. And even yesterday, I was targeting this just for the same reason. So now we're bouncing from here, and we're rejecting here. So I will pay attention to sales, and because also I'm expecting the drop. The other the other thing that could happen is we don't drop. That could be something that would be weird. So let me see let me say what I like from experience. It is really weird, but it has happened. But it happens more times happens the drop than the just the breakthrough. But sometimes gold will just go right, and that would be the least probable of them. Um, it actually, so this is something you're gonna notice if you backtest this enough. With good news for gold, still gold drops. So if it is good news, usted se va a dar cuenta que si son buenas noticias, el oro cae antes de subir. If it is good news, gold many times will go against, grab a bunch of liquidity to then continue. So if it is good for gold, I'm still expecting the drop. So if it just goes, that would be not typical or not probable, but it still could happen. So we have to be aware of that. I'm not gonna be trading the news anyways, but I would expect if I see this falling massive during the news, I will be excited because I'm gonna look for buys around here, around this area. This is for those who want to know that area is around. I think that's 500 or maybe 51. Yeah, that's 51. So that's 1786.51, and yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So I will not get things complicated. Actually, I mean, let me. There was somebody that wanted me to tell. Yeah, I know it. I'm sorry. Let me tell people on my Instagram that there were like 4 people that wanted me to stream today. Copy. Yeah, I mean, I might do this when Raja is not around, but obviously, unless somebody else is gonna do it, I could, it's just to help. But I think I might start streaming other sessions later in the year just to make the habit because I don't know how to stream so good. It's a little bit difficult. So yeah, I'm actually. So if we break above here, 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll look for buys from here to here. only 20 pips. I don't know. I'm not too excited still, but this is a good week. So this is a good week. Oh, okay, so now it makes sense for the buys. You see? So now it makes sense. Look at this. Now it makes sense above this. So now I'm going in because it makes sense now. Whew, almost missed the thing. Okay. As soon as we break above, I mean, let me place this. I was gonna use the entry with the mark. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm in. Buys. Ok, estoy en compra. I'm in buys. Yeah, I'm basically waiting for that flip. We just saw the flip here on the 4 hour, and but the only thing is I'm anticipating, I'm in before the flip because the lower time frames are telling me like another story. 15 minutes especially because this was a good liquidity grab for continuation. So I'm gonna trust it. Right now, I'm actually trusting this because of this structure here. When you see this and you see this liquidity, then you can trust it a little bit more. I'm gonna leave it running now, and unless I see a 15-minute flip, obviously I'm right there. Unless I see a 15-minute like flipping and coming to the beginning of the candle, then if we turn bearish with this 15-minute, we're actually 2 minutes away from closing. If I see this flipping bearish, then I think I might close the whole thing. But if not, I like this, so I'm gonna leave it open. I'm not concerned about that anymore. Arian, I'm just gonna watch. Don't like the mess to the left. That's a good call too, for sure. It's looking okay. I mean, for me, it's okay. Still not. So what I'm expecting right now, this is if it is 7:30. I do pay attention to this, but look at this. We're mounting on like above this that I have marked here, so I'm okay with this. Now we don't. I don't want to see this going bearish anytime. So if I see this 15 minutes, so this is the next 30 minutes. If that's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this big rejection here. I don't like it. Actually, there's something that I just noticed here. That on the 1 hour, the rejection is actually here. I think I misdraw the whole thing and gave me false confidence. Okay, so it's okay. I mean, still bullish. So I'm just gonna leave it. And if we break above this, we're on our way, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, there we go. That's good. We just have to keep breaking because we're in a volume session. I don't like too much this week, not gonna lie, because we could reject again and flip. If if it flips bearish the 15 minutes, I will manage risk, because right now, even if we don't have a week, we should visit here if we're really gonna go up. Let me just look again at something. Oh, so this is interesting. If this is a liquidity grab with 1.5 hours left, yeah, that wouldn't be typical of call. I'm not gonna lie. Like this would be weird if I see this going up, and like, oh, that would be weird. If it breaks this, that would be weird, but also it would be like a really big sudden move. But I mean, I'm just following the lower time frame, so I feel okay with this. There's the 30 minute. 30 minutes still fine. You know, everything looks good. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't like this either, but because we're in a volume session, we might see, you know, a sudden visit all the way up here and then kind of like come back. So you know, everything looks good, okay. So I will place my TP with magic keys, like always, the best invention for traders. Let me. Mm, if we flip the candle, I don't want any 15-minute candle flipping. That's the only thing I don't want. So I will let price kind of develop. And if we start rejecting this on any 15-minute flipping bearish, then I'm closing. Maybe half, depends where we close. If not, we're still on our way, and we gotta be patient. So that's it. Okay, so let's go, GJ. The structure doesn't look like okay, but gold should follow the uptrend. Just looking at the 1 hour. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 1 hour looks fine, right? Like 1 hour looks clean. It doesn't look so bad at all. So you know, I try. So for scalping, I go with the lower time frame, but I pay attention to the higher time frame. Let's go, GJ, and look what the heck is going on with GJ. Oh, nice. Okay, wait. I have a GJ thing here. Yesterday I took that sell, and I'm waiting for this break. So if we break below this, and this means that most likely we will break today. The probabilities look like that. Um, this is a very easy sell. So what we don't want is to grab it during the news or during. So this is the trick with the New York session. New York session, since it has so much volume, it can go way below the area and still reject. So that's the trick with the New York session. Oh wait. Let me manage this one. I'm sorry, I'm changing so much, but gold is already. Yeah. We're on the gold buy, so I'm not gonna. Yeah. So I'm gonna take profit here. I'm gonna let it move a little bit more. I always take profit 1 to 1 specifically. Okay, now we're 1 to 1. Here I take profit, stop loss, break even, and that was the buy of the. So that was the win of the day, right? Not complicated at all. I always wait for the 1 to 1. So I hope. Vamos, carajo. Kiko. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, so it was simple, right? I mean, the only thing you have to pay attention is to the lower time frames. I hope you guys noticed. I didn't enter right away. I wanted to see what was gonna happen with this area on the higher time frames. I already knew about this, so I was paying attention to this. But what I did was I was monitoring price with the lower time frames. So the moment I saw this liquidity grab gave me a lot of confidence that if we broke a bit again this, we most likely were gonna do this. So the just pay attention to the lower time frames, and that's it. 6% win, man. How is that possible? 6% isn't that like a lot? 6%, 6% on that trade, man. You're risking like how much?
Full margin.
Full. God damn, that's a lot,
That's a lot.
man. 6%. I mean, jeez. I think we're good for today. I think I'm gonna call it a day after this. Wait. GJ. Okay, so this one can do whatever it wants now, right? Yeah. If you took 6% today, you're good for the week, man. I mean, jeez. I would for sure, to like take a week now, right? 6%, like multiply that by like 6%. If you make 6% a week, I'm not good with math, but that's like 24. Yeah, 24. Phew, that's great. I mean, I consistently like even one of my investments, the one of my best ones just give me 10% a month. Imagine like doing 24. I mean, I do 24 a month, but it's a lot of work trading myself. But imagine 24. 24 is great. Okay, we're almost there. Let me.
By the way, Joe, thanks for the breakdown for gold. You make me happy, man.
You're welcome, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is what we're supposed to do, right? Help each other. Here we go. Okay, so GJ, I think buys made sense after a 55-minute consolidation and flip. Yeah, I gotta learn to do what Bessel and Sander do with the 5 minutes. I don't do that so much. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I don't do that so much. I do look at 15, and I've seen this pattern before, this specific one. Este patrón yo lo veo en 15 minutos y yo lo reconozco. So when I see this, but I let go. So the trick for me with gold is I let go, look for liquidities, and I know gold can flip. And this is why I was not scared about the no wick thing. So notice this. Notice this because we already grabbed liquidity here, and we're in a high volume time frames. So a high volume hour. So this is something I've seen on gold. So I'm not so concerned about the no wick thing. I look left. I look if what it did before, if it makes sense, if it didn't make sense, and yeah, we're hitting TP right now on my MetaTrader. Looks like I don't have it quite. Oh yeah, I have it there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm closing here. There we go. Closed. It's gonna get there. But it's okay. So that's a win. What do we need? We need like a song or something for when we win.
Like horns or clapping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, there we go. But I'm out. I'm out of the trade right here.
Put some Shakira.
Yeah, Shakira. That could work. Yeah, we can break above. That would be nice. If we break above and continue the runners, because the yeah, you're right. Because this was a great liquidity week, like I said, and it could literally get here today, which would be a little bit uncommon, but it could do it, and we could let the runners run. Um, I don't know. Maybe because I'm so biased that I want this to reject and grab my buys here. I guess I close the whole thing. I usually just leave it running when I'm with the trend. Like when I'm with the trend, I leave runners always that I'm with the trend. Which is, by the way, if you have runners, good for you. Leave runners because we could get there. But I'm so expecting this to visit here that I guess I'm trying to voodoo the thing to go down. So I don't know what the heck. Like, it's just how I see it.
Do you
Uh,
think it? Hey Joel,
hey,
do you think it could break a new high and then pull back down, grab a little bit of liquidity, and then start continuing back up to 1807?
you mean like before news?
Yeah.
No, that's not so. I mean, I'm not expecting that. For me, that's not so probable. So this is a probability game for me, and what I look for is what are the probabilities of this doing this, and it's not so probable for gold to break this high. You mean this one, right, on the daily?
No, no, on the 1530 minute.
Oh, you mean this one? You mean this structure?
Yeah, the one that we're coming up into right now. Break
Okay,
above
so
do a
this could happen, but still, to me, isn't so probable because I don't know because I see this to the left. I don't. I remember. Let me go 4 hour. Let me see. It could break. You know what? It could break because this was a movement. This was not a structure, and this was a movement. So yeah, it could actually break. It makes
yeah,
sense. Um,
15 minutes to NY.
yeah, it could break now. You know why? Because if you look, so this is how I take my references, right? If you look left, if it is a movement or if it is a structure. So the last time it rejected structure, it was this level. So now for continuations or reversals, I do expect rejection. So that's another thing. Like if we're gonna correct down and this is a down, so if you notice this is down and this is a potential area where if price is gonna correct down with the 4 hour structure, this is a perfect level to reject. So that's another thing. Like if you notice, if you notice, you know this is a structure, but you can do this, and the moment the price did this, it broke here. So this was the lower high, and this was the higher high. This was the new. I mean, this was. Look at this. Simple, right? And the moment we did this, we broke structure on the 4 hour, right? Because we have bounce, 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 break of structure. So the moment we have a break of structure, I look for a potential reversal on the 4 hour, and maybe like I said, I'm biased because I want this to reject, but nobody knows, right? Let's just wait. If you have a runner, that's really good. That's all I can say.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in at 1800, so I'm just wanting to see what happens. Wanting to manage the trade.
1800, like around here. That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a good runner, and break even. That's it. You're good to go. Okay. Gross domestic product is a monetary measure of the market value of all the final goods and services produced in a specific time period. Another fancy word for inflation and growth. This is me reading from Sander. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't reading YouTube. I'm really sorry. Wait, guys. I'm new to this, like, fairly new. Okay, so um, new 30 minute has no, okay, close my, new 30 minute has no lower wick, so I close my trade. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We just talked about it, why I wasn't so concerned about the lower wick. So I hope you saw why and why it worked. I noticed that like many times before actually daring to stay in the trade. Uh, so if you don't have a lower wick, it doesn't mean that it will always mean that you don't have range. For me, at least, it means that you have to look left to kind of see if it makes sense, and you have to look at the time, which is what I did, to see if we have enough, right? So if you have enough, if like for me, like if we're in a high volume time frame and you don't have, then you're okay. You're okay to go. Like what just happened today with gold is a perfect example why I wasn't concerned about the no wick thing. We just explained why, because we grabbed liquidity on the 15. Look at this. We grab liquidity. The lower wick was longer than the higher wick, and this already made sense a little bit because we are in an area that, if you look at the other graphic that I have, was a rejection, right? So you just have to trust, and this is the biggest one. Just trust your analysis. That's the biggest one ever. Like just trust. Yeah. And now I am expecting a rejection here. Look how price is kind of like flipping here. I am expecting a potential rejection here. And look at this. This was like the whole London thing, man. I mean, yeah, we could actually break now that I think about it. If we break, it would be actually a good move because London tried and couldn't make it. And this is a pre. No, you know what? We might need the whole strength of New York. So let's see. We don't know. Let's see what happens there. GJ, GJ, GJ. Let's draw GJ really quick. I'm sorry, GJ, I let you alone because I know this area is a little bullshit area for you. So I don't like it. So I kind of forgot about GJ. Let's go with the 4 hour, 4 hour. You see, look at those weeks. 4 hour wicking like crazy. Next 4 hour would be around here. I look left. Next 4 hour would be around here. I look left. Yeah, on gold we need a little bit of we need a little bit of strength, and I don't know if the price is gonna be preparing for the news. So if we break above, that would be interesting. Buys above 156.5. Yeah, yeah. 156.5 is a weak level around there. Sander pointing out that. Oh, over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so on the 4 hour, this is what we have. Let me first draw the 4 hour for this to make sense. Actually, let me talk out the zones because we're gonna be zoning on the 30 minutes. GJ, I don't know. I'm expecting maybe price to drop just for one reason. I mean, let's look. Let's see what's gonna happen. 4 hour is creating a higher low here. So I do pay attention to that. So maybe we are just grabbing liquidity for a massive explosion to the upside. So this is my main area for GJ to look for. This is actually a strong area. I remember this number. This is a really strong number for GJ. If we break below 156, this is a historical number, by the way. Uh, this is an area where you don't want to be caught scalping. I mean, for me at least, I wouldn't be so crazy about scalping this whole area because of well, there you go. Because of this, look at that. I mean, look at this. Yesterday was a mess for me. I scalped this. It wasn't. It wasn't a mess because I won, but I did close partials here. Let the other percent, then enter another one. All of this, but it was kind of like stressful. It was pulling back and forth. That was last night. I didn't like it, so I don't like this area. It's just let me the only way I can describe this. You see all of those wicks going above the other 30 minute is this is a little bit of a high level thing. I'm not high level. I'm simple guy. I'm learning too, so I'm not. It was too much of a hassle just to get a profit here. Uh, okay, let me keep reading. I need Martin. I need a pullback for buy on gold. GJ buys above. Yep. 4 hour just ranging. Previous 4 hour high. Lower time frame is consolidating between 156.5 and 156. Very choppy in between. Yes, indeed. This is GJ, right? Only trades above, below what brother said. Yeah, choppy, choppy. Says Martin Lloyd Bannister. Thanks for the analysis on gold. Made sense when low risk as news. Okay, you're welcome and thank you. What do you think on GJ Daily? Oh, that's simple. Let's go there. Thank you for your time. Need to go now, Rafael. Okay, okay, brother. Bessel, well done. Your new milestone, bro. What happened, Bessel? I didn't read. Oh, Bessel said that the 4 hour candle formation to London push very nice, so we need 4 hour to grab liquidity. That's why we couldn't break during London. Yep, I agree with that. I mean, it's what makes sense. Oh, 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 oh. How's your trading going? I'm doing good. I'm quite happy. Uh, quite happy. Oh, okay. Oh, congratulations, Beso. I'm mixing. So I'm a little bit complicating my life here because I'm actually trading two brokers, two different styles. Because I'm back testing something else. And I'm messing with my head, but I like it. If not, I'm gonna get bored. I'm literally trading two things right now. I'm trading at the same time two brokers. I'm trading swings with zones, which is something I'm creating for me, a zone trading with daily time frames mainly, and I'm just scalping. Sometimes it's mess me up a little bit because I'm paying attention to something else. Gotta switch. So that's why I like it because I'm kind of exercising, and now I'm exercising. Streaming sometimes. Sander is better at that. Raja is the goat on everything. Yeah, I am a full time trader. I also invest in some other things. But yeah. Um, oh, yesterday I was showing this to people, and they said that they might want to see this more. Well, this is something I do. This is something I do. Let me grab any of my agenda. So, somebody was asking me yesterday about how I talk a lot about back test. I talk about back test a lot. There we go. You see the rejection? This is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is the rejection, and then, that's what we're looking for, right? This is why I close the whole thing here. We are expecting this rejection. This is part of what we're looking for. So okay, so it's almost 8. I'm gonna talk about backtest in a while, in a few minutes. Just let's go through this again. Let's go to this chart. So now we're flipping, right? But now we grab liquidity here. We have 1 hour left, and to my understanding, this is gonna happen within the 4 hours, right? Yeah, the I 30, right? So this is why this 4 hour might be a crazy candle coming down. Okay, this could be a crazy candle coming down. So I'm at, you know, like I said, maybe I'm biased because I really wanted to drop to grab my entry like around here. What I will do is I will wait for this to drop, and what I'm then the next thing I will do is um, I will go down to the 5 minute, and I'm just gonna try to figure out where is it gonna start rejecting like this. So whenever I see rejections on the 5 minute like this one, like an engulfing 5 minutes, or like a structure like this is what you call uh, morning. What is this? I forgot the name now. How you call that? Like that little thing here. Uh, Evening star. No, that was evening star is morning star. Yeah, evening star is from the top. Morning star, whatever. So whatever. Whenever I see pin bars, rejections, this engulfings on the 5 minutes, I'm in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I love that one. That was quite clean. Uh, I will look for something like that around here on the 5 minutes, and that's how I'm gonna enter. So instead of entering on the zone, which is what I have been doing, um, I will wait for that confirmation. It's just a simple confirmation. Within 10 minutes, I should be fine. So if we drop from here, if and only if we drop from here and we come here by 9 a.m. whatever, and we reject here, this is my area of buys for long term. So then that's the other thing. If I decide to go in like all the way down here, I don't even think I have it drawn here. Oh, I do. Okay. So if we go in on a buy, at least if I go in a buy around this area as a scalp, that's a perfect runner, because that runner most likely, if we enter here, most of the time gold, when it rejects and it's a liquidity grab, is gonna pull up the skirt, and it's gonna do it quickly. So it's gonna give you time even to protect if you want, which is what I did yesterday when I entered the buy here. So I got this sell and I entered a buy right there, and it pulled the skirt up. And then I placed a stop buy, a stop sell protection, but it came back again and took me out, and then did this. This time I will give it a little bit more time to reject, and what I will do is yeah, that's it. That's gonna be my swing, and I would expect price to reach now 1808. All the way up here, and honestly even up there, like if we're gonna continue going up for the week. So this is what I'm expecting. If we don't reject all the way down here, expect a rejection around here. But any of these two zones, if we reject here, there's a high probability that if we're gonna end the week, because we are almost at the end of the week, so the weekly level is all the way up here. So that means that this is a target as a swing trader. I don't know if it makes sense now, but I think, yeah, I mean, you can see it, right? So that's a target. And that's how that's how I swing. So I'm swinging, and I'm also scalping. So white swings, black scalps. That's how I do. This is scalp, this is swing. Yeah, so I'm complicating my life, but I need excitement, I guess. Um, Leo Calvetti metió la casa del carro. Oh, yeah, sí, sí, sí. Tú dices con el porcentaje de riesgo. Yeah, indeed. Okay, 8 a.m. Who's looking for what right now? I'm done with gold, right? Honestly, I'd like, you know, is gold your best pair? Not really. GJ has historically been my best pair. Gold is just a challenge. I'm done trading. I'm very done. Well, you know what, Besa? Those are the tricky days for when you're starting. I'm not gonna lie. I maybe my biggest struggle to stay profitable. I will come clean. My biggest struggle to stay profitable after I started winning was that because I won too easy. Sometimes I would stay and then I would lose it. I'm done trading at very sad. Best and new Kevin killing it. This Martin man. Um, no man. Respect. No respect to Kerwin and Raja. Always, I will always respect the people that made my journey possible and that con- had any contributions. Over trading, man. Over trading was a big problem. Okay, like even like I over traded last week. Sandra remembers. I was looking for I was looking for a lose, like for a loss. Like last week was all wins, and I over traded like like I even sabotaged myself because I was like I even said it like this is a how call Raja always uses a name. I took a trade and it was to lose literally. Like I was like winning so because you get a false sense of I don't know if it is pride or overconfidence, and you lose your money away. So if you won today, call it a day, call it a day, and the reason why Raja said that and didn't make sense to me so much because I was like if the market presents itself, you should take the trade, which is what everybody teaches you. Well, there's one component that I don't know if it was intentional or if it was unintentional, but that you actually address with Raja's strategy of not trading more than 3 times, like taking 3 trades, which is the emotional component. There is a bias, and your brain starts to form entries that are not there because you stay too long, and now your brain starts to because your brain is really smart. It starts to adapt to give you reasons. That's why when you're biased, you're messed, even in politics. And yeah, if you won today, if you took this win, which one was this one? It wasn't on this graphic. It was this one. So if you took this win, just call it a day, man. Like this is we had it here. When was it? It was on the 50 minute, right? Yeah, right there. Yeah, that was it. You just call it a day. That was then the break even and blah blah blah. And and oh, let me see. Somebody wanted to say something. I also respect. Oh yeah, respect Alex. Respect to all of you. I remember that you took some training. Oh yeah, it was a lose. Like I was looking for the loss. Had to shut down my laptop after a bad GJ loss yesterday. Felt greedy. Part of my brain activating. Yes, man, that saves you. So there's a cycle. You lose next trade. You have to win, quote unquote, because now you want to get back at the market, and the next thing that's happening is you're gonna over risk. So now you're in deep trouble because now when you over risk, now you're scared. Because the only times I've said it many times, the one of the two main reasons why you get scared out of a trade is if you haven't back tested that enough, that's not part of your plan, or if you over risk. So the moment you go into revenge mode and you activate the Hulk in you, you over risk. When you over risk, you're in fear. Guys, we're waiting for the news, by the way. Okay, just so you know, I'm waiting for the news. You over risk. When you over risk, you're in fear. When you're in fear, whenever the price pulls back a little bit, you will be out of the trade because you are scared, and you know that because you just want the wins, you don't want the losing part of it. So what's gonna end up happening is that maybe you even had a good analysis on the over trading part, on the when you're revenge trading, but you're so scared that when price pull back because you're over risking, you're gonna get out of the trade. Now the price is gonna go in your favor, and now you're pissed. You're even more pissed because you knew, or you had the probability, the probabilities were in your favor, but now you're pissed, so you're gonna go in again with over risking again, and now but you're gonna keep this cycle of you're gonna keep this cycle of just going in and out over risking, and you're gonna end up losing. Like if you had to trade just five, I mean like three times a day, you're gonna end up doing five, or even six or whatever.
Man, you just described to me. Just described to me literally like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
6 month old me, you know.
Yeah.
Just
No, no, no.
just
I'm
literally.
describing, I think, 90% of the people. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think most of the people have been there. We all have been there. It's an emotional cycle. So my short answer is, yeah, what Raja says about just leave if you lose, like if you take three, yeah, that's one of the best advices ever. Let me read again. Yeah, you're not the only one, man. It's like everybody. Stupid loss will kill all your profits. So then, like Bessel said, this is a problem. Then you spend a whole week winning. You go through one cycle of those in one day. You eat up not only maybe your profits for the week, even from the previous week. Now you're screwed, and now you gotta start from zero, right? So just avoid that. Yes, then you stop trading how you normally do and become too eager. Exactly. Having profits on goal is a blessing. Call it. Amazing week. Yeah, Bessel, great job, man. Especially after a loss, a hot win streak. Yeah, I mean, I was okay last week. I'm not gonna lie. I was YOLOing. Guys, I think this is a potential good sell. Just by the way, I'm not gonna take it. But just based on what we discussed earlier, from this area, I'm not gonna take anything here. We're in a level. We have to break all of this. So we have too many things against us. But on a higher time frame thing, if we break below like this 30-minute here, probabilities are for price to just drop here, and let's see what else happens. I'm like I said, I'm done with gold unless GJ breaks below here, which is what I'm expecting. If GJ breaks below here today, I think I'm gonna grab it. If we break, if we break below here, this is a really good fall. From here, even though we have all of this, I don't like so many wicks on the daily. But if we fall because of this and this and this, I think it would be a good sell to here and here and here.
I think
So
it's at a daily, weekly resistance zone, right?
yeah, and not only that, it's a structure. To me, those are the most important levels. This here. So when we break below this, this was an attempt of price kind of letting you know I have the intentions, but
Oh
not
yeah.
quite yet. But now we have a good formation for sales. So just for anybody coming here, sales below 156 area. And if we had to be specific, it's actually 155 point. I would go in like at 155.88, around there. I would go for sales.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of people trying to go short, like once we break that low right there.
Yeah, that's a safer sell. Like for from like okay, so I'm gonna say this is a joke. Please don't do it, okay? But if you break below the candle, you can go full margin, pretty much. Could you explain why you took that trade in the same? I had the same idea, but I didn't enter because I was scared this would stop me out. Oh yeah, we can explain that. We actually did on a live. I've lost many trades this week due to liquidity grabs. Still happy though, cause I had the right bias. Okay, that's good. Kind of annoying. Might be my first losing week after three. Wow, man, but you're killing it. Over trading, revenge trading, took all of my money, lost more than 200k. Whoa, shit, 200k, 200,000. Damn, that's a that's a lot for revenge trading, man. Jeez. Martin, that was Fawas. Martin, that very good. It happened to me too this week. Took some profit last week, lose being right, and start October. It was selling lows, buying highs. Yeah, Martin, that happens a lot too, especially in scalping. Um, Joe, how many pips you get on gold? I get 1 to 1, like because I enter a risk based, so I don't count pips. I count like I go for zones, and yeah, that's it. Like I really don't count pips. Like if I, for example, if I mean Magic Keys actually calculates right dynamically risk. So if I'm risking 1% or 2% and I enter, when I get to 1%, when I get to 1 to 1, I already know it's a 1% profit. So I take 90%, let runners. When I'm with the trend, when I'm against the trend, I take all. That's pretty much how I trade. That's how I scalp.
But
What do you?
yeah, take profit like much sooner when you're scalping counter trend.
Yes, when I'm counter trending, I do. Puerto Plata, dia. Oh, Puerto Plata, mi gente. Yeah, my people. That's from my country. Carlos. Liquidity grabs usually how I lose on gold. Gold hourly did a nice liquidity grab before pushing Jad on the hourly. Oh yeah, we're gonna go there because we're at 50 minutes away. We have time. Yes, it's time. 30 minutes didn't make a bottom week. Yeah, well, I mean, we talk about the no week thing. Please, please. Okay, so I don't want to go against what you everybody learned about the week. You skip treating weeks the way you treat weeks, right? If you don't see a week, let's say that you don't have a range for motion and you kind of like treat it with care. But if you notice, even Raja sometimes still takes when there's no week. Like, and I'm sure that he's also seeing the same thing. Is just look left and make if it makes sense. You still go with the trend. But yeah, still treat with respects. When you don't have week. But we're gonna go there. Yes, at that point we expected the hourly to tap the top of the range, which is it did exactly. Okay, best I'll just explain to you what we were looking at. It was the 1 hour structure. It was exactly like best I've said. Just so you know, that's what we were looking for. We were. I don't even remember. It was in this one. Yeah. So we looked left. We looked at the 1 hour, and this is a good support, right? And this is a good resistance. And on the 1 hour, it makes sense. Now, what we were monitoring is this is an area of attention for me, right? So I already had it in mind. For me to break this area, this is a 1 hour area still to look left. 1 hour did something around here too. So we just want to make sure that it was gonna break. So because we are in a high volume time frame, and because we all of the candles were bullish, when we saw this vessel, this is exactly the moment I went in. The moment I went in was here. As soon as we saw this wick and candle flipping back, and we broke above this wick. Now you see this broke below this, but grab liquidity. That's when we went in. Gold seemed to be pushing bullish in 15 time frame. Yeah, it looks it's forming a good bullish structure. Start doing streams after Raja gets off. He gets off early. Yeah, he gets off at 9. But also Sander here. Sander is doing streams after that, and sometimes I go. I mean, the last days I've been participating in Sander's streams. Just sometimes not. I'm not. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Depends on what I have. This might look like the break, right? This might look like the break. It's just the last 15 minutes before the news. Something might happen here. Hmm. 15 minutes for the news. Look at this. If we break this week again, let's. I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen. I don't trust this area, so. Okay, I think we're breaking here. Let's see what it does. I wouldn't trade this, but you know, news are going to grab a lot of liquidity. I think, yeah, for sure, for sure. That's what I'm expecting. I wish this. That's what I want. My swing trade is all the way down there. Like my swing trade entry is all the way down here. Since I'm gonna watch it live, what I'm gonna do is just gonna wait for the 5 minutes to form. But I'm literally waiting for that drop all the way from maybe here all the way down to here. And we're 43 minutes away. So this, you know what could happen too, which is would be interesting, that we break now this week, we visit here, and from here we do one of those that gold loves and just drop. I mean, I I'm just so much expecting a drop that it's not even funny. But as everything is bullish right now, like even this makes sense to visit here now. Yeah, it makes sense to visit here right now. I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, on the swing trading chart, it looks clean visit here, and then whatever is gonna happen here. Why do I have that there? Oh, I see why. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's good there. So even this liquidity looks good to break this on the last 42 minutes. So you know what? Buys doesn't look so bad at all. Actually, they look good for this visit. They really look good for visit this. Oh, I was gonna show you how I backtest for the people asking me. This is one of my backtest spreadsheets I created. I would advise you guys create one for you or some sort of it. I don't know if you can see it, to be honest. Can you see it? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is what I do. I backtest everything. I take at least 100 trades minimum. I filter them. I created this spreadsheet. I set up my rules of entry. I set up my take profit rules, my stop loss rules. I sit down, which is why I said on radio stream that it's really boring. And I go down the road and I start setting up if I lost, how many pips if I lose, notes on how I felt and what happened. And on each one of those trades, I take a picture, but also the picture has a note. Um, Let me see if I can show you that. So this is where it opened. I don't know why. So all the pictures have notes. So that's why it takes so long. Like if you count 100 trades where you have to take notes on the entries and you have to take notes on how you felt and you have to take then it takes a lot of time. So that's why I said it's quite boring. There you go. Okay, so I think we're gonna visit for sure this area. It was not a good. It was a good buy, by the way. If anybody was in buys, it was a good buy. I'm not taking it because I already took the win, but it was a good buy. It painted really good here, right? It made sense here, all the way to here. Here's where we could see the thing, but it made sense here on the 1 hour.
You think we can reject this area up here?
Let's see if we're gonna reject here or if we're gonna reject here. This is a major area, that's for sure. So for sure, we will see something happening against this. But we don't know if this is a preparation for news and we might even get here. People get excited, think they're gonna even break higher, and then maybe dropping like a hammer stone.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish right now. Yeah,
But
maybe it's just
not gonna lie, the buy was really good too here. Like if you took another buy here, it looked better on this drawing of my swing trading chart than it looked here, to be honest, because here we were waiting for this resistance to be broken. So that would have been like dry calls on impulse trading. But the 15-minute painted it really nicely. You see a small support here. So the break of this one, this is what this is what we.
what does the 4 hour look like?
Yeah,
So
liquidity
we're
grab.
4 hours closing pretty soon.
Yes, we're closing in 40 minutes, 38. The thing is, we have news.
I mean, if it closes above there, then on the 4 hour, and then I mean I could see the news, maybe like the news like coming down for liquidity grab, and then just shooting up, depending on how the 4 hour closes.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody's waiting for that liquidity grab. The other thing with news is, like I said, there's just one little thing with news is not so not so common, but yeah, sometimes gold just goes up and that's it. But it's moving right now, quite nicely. It's moving to this area, non-stop. 8, so it's going to 1808 point. Is that like two? Let me see. 220, 220, I guess, around that. Easy trade, break on 1 hour. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's what we were saying. That if we break up again above here because of the liquidity grab, it would make sense to go up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm chilling because I already took my win. But maybe if I was looking for for an entry, most likely I will take GJ for short sales. Yeah, that's the one I'm waiting for. You see, this is what I'm waiting. Oh wait. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so I'm looking for GJ. So this is the guy that I'm looking for. So let's do something. Let's do something. This is 4 hour, this 30 minute. Let me see where the structure rejects. What's the lowest time frame that is rejecting structure? It would be 5 minutes most likely, right? Yeah.
But yeah,
But that 5 minute tap is a 4 hour from the past. So this one I noticed it was a major liquidity grab from a 4 hour time zone from like here. You see? This 4 hour. So that was a tap of liquidity on a 4 hour level. Um, so 30 minutes. I have an issue with this 5 minutes. So whew, this is tricky because most likely the news is the one that could make the break here. And that's tricky because so this is what I would want. I would want GJ to break and to create like a weak liquidity. Okay, so let me draw it. This is what I'm expecting from GJ. This is a 30 minute, yeah. 30 minutes. So by the time news come in, most likely we're gonna have a 15-minute pulling down and closing below, like this. And this is what I would expect on 15. Martin, it's looking nice. I don't trade yet. Yeah, man, it looks nice. Yeah, I'm trading that one. This is what I'm expecting. So I would go for a candle that I really hope that it looks like this on the 15-minute. It's gonna entice a lot of people to go in. Let me, you know what? Let me make it a little bit more wider. This is what I would expect on GJ to make it easy for me to draw. So I would love it if I see a candle looking like this on the 15, like it's gonna entice a lot of people. The perfect one would be like here and this, and then this is what I would expect. I would expect price to do this, start here, go up and grab liquidity around this area, create a wick, and when it starts flipping and crossing below that wick, I would go in. So because this would be a good drop, and it would look like this on the 15-minute. That's what I'm expecting. And the reason why I would enter on the below whatever happens here, not necessarily at the flip of the candle, is because if you look left, let me erase all of this. If we look left, whatever candle closes here with the lower wick that tried to break is usually the last, is the limit. So if the candle grabs liquidity but doesn't break below, it's just gonna reject. You notice this, did it here and did it here. So the perfect one would be one that closes nearby this area and with a wick not too low, and then we would grab the break of that wick. And like we said, kidding, you could literally go full margin and all of that. I'm kidding there, obviously, but yeah, I would. That's my entry. I think I draw it, so should be clear enough, right? And my expectation would be, because we have done this for a couple of days now against a major level, if we will drop, we will drop. So meaning we will not stop here. Most likely probabilities are we're gonna keep going and keep going, but especially here. So this would be my target. So whenever I enter anywhere around here, I will be expecting price to at least get here. So this is when I will leave runners. So whenever I enter, I'm gonna take profits 1-to-1, and all the runners, I'm gonna go to the daily and look at this. Daily have a major level here. So I could run it all the way up, either here or here, the runners. So it would be a quite a nice drop. That's what I'm expecting on GJ, because the structure for the correction makes sense now. You see higher high, lower high, lower high, higher high, lower high. No, higher low. Yeah, higher high, higher low. Now you have a lower high. So that means potential reversal, which is a correction of the push on the daily, because the weekly is bullish. So this makes sense, is what I'm saying. This is GJ. I think we're clear there, right? It's quite easy. So 1 minute away. Let's see what's gonna happen. 1 minute. So the other thing is, you know what? We could actually go with the break now that I'm looking at the 4-hour. We could actually go with the break, expecting GJ just to keep dropping. Because if it drops, it's gonna start dropping, right? I will wait for my scenario because I feel more, you know, at ease with my way of doing it. But I'm not gonna lie, it really looks good. It really looks good for a, yeah, GJ especially looks good for, like, if we break that 4-hour, we should continue. You know what? The 4-hour entry looks really clean. Like the 4-hour entry makes sense at the break of that candle. So I think I will take a soft entry at the break of that hour, 4-hour, meaning with like a really lower risk. I'm gonna wait. Just the spread is doing its thing. I don't know if you've seen gold. Guys, you can look gold. Actually, let me put gold maybe around here. That way we can look at both. Heck is going on with gold? Oh, there you go. Look at this. This was right now, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a 30-minute. Nice. Um, we're using the sky blue gains.
Wow, look at that liquidity grab.
Oh, this is beautiful. Let's see what's going on. So you know what that means? That means that I really, honestly, what happened? It really doesn't matter. As you're gonna be honest, it really doesn't matter for gold when he wants to grab liquidity, either good or bad. You see, mixed thing. He's just gonna do what he wants to do, like this. So gold is doing this. GJ hasn't broken, but this is good for GJ. I mean, anybody looking for GJ, because if we now break, news is already out. It really means that probabilities are there for just to continue down. So I will go in with a small position on GJ. And if forms my pattern that I'm looking for, I will go in with the with another percentage. Placing a sell stop below the wick. Um, and placing this like around here at the top of this, and it looks interestingly good. So let me see, let me set this up. What? And the risk here will be lower, way lower. I'm gonna go with boy. Yeah, if we break there, I think we're good to go.
Nice trade over here.
What you guys looking for? 15-minute, right? This is gold here on the left, on the right. Now, if GJ flips from this area, that is a massive. I would expect like a really good push up. If we flip and we break above that, so you can literally place a buy stop at the top of the 4 hour on G here. Like wait, GJ. Yeah, this is a 4 hour. Like if you break above this or even this one now after this, like with the volume from after this liquidity, this is a good buy long term. This would be actually the volume that you would need to break up like above this and just continue going up like crazy. So I'm expecting sales if we break below, and I'm expecting buys if we break above, and this would be a great buy. Actually, it's either good, either way it's gonna be great. Now that I think about it, just either way, great thing happening with GJ. This is even a 4 hour to be honest, so even better. Gold was tweaking 1 minute drop, 50 pips. Someone's account got blown. Go week was 1 minute candle. I had a buy. Yeah, I don't play. I don't play with news. I don't have the balls to do that. You guys definitely have the balls. I don't. That's that's that buy area on GJ. Yes. Yeah. No. No. Actually, above 156.400. Great buys there. Like in not only not like any buys. It's actually great buys. Like above 156.38, and to be specific 400 when we break above, if we break above, if we don't fall, Not it's not any buys. It's actually a structural buy, meaning we most likely just go up not only here. So this would be target one and target two, like would be all the way up here. So made a 9.5% gain on a challenge account to get a free retry. Reached on uni. Free what? What is that retry? Oh, retry. There you go. Retry. Woo. There you go. That's a language barrier right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I played too many games when I was younger. Retribution, we used to call it.
Retribution.
Yeah, yeah. Like I read retry, and it's a retry. I didn't see the Y.
Well, what do you think about gold? Like this being like a just like a liquidity wick on gold, and then we we just like disrespect all the zones and just like go up to like 1810 or something.
8:30. Let's see, gold. Gold did this. If gold stays above here, respects this. Let's go to the 4 hour. Makes more sense. Okay, so this is what I would expect, not what gold is giving me. Um, Now we have to look 4 hour. 4 hour what's
So this was
mm,
just right here, so we were just right there, and the news came out, and we literally just like went all the way tapped right back down here into the previous zone right here. Like what if that's liquidity? What if we just go fill this wick right now?
yeah, I mean that would be simple to kind of like spot because you just need this to break above here. So whatever, like for you to be confident on buys, then this is what I would do, right? I would actually wait for this to mount in this area. So if you look left on the 30 minutes, you can see that this small box here, price mounted up, like price got stuck there. This is a flat number, so this is a psychological one. Yeah. So whenever price comes up again and moves to this area on the top, that's a good signal to just keep buying. For me at least. Here, so I don't trust gold so much around here. Um, I don't trust it so much because gold doesn't respect so much the 30-minute structure when you open New York. So I would actually I would actually expect the structure, like for example here on the 4 hour, I would look for the 4 hour structure to see what makes sense. And what would make sense to me is that with this is a push on the 4 hour. If we're gonna correct, we can correct here and even to the bottom, which is pretty much here where we started. And gold likes to drop like in grab liquidity even to the even breaking quote unquote structure, but not closing the candle, but just going down there. So I'm that's my expectation. Doesn't look like it wants to do that, so it's fine. So I would just wait for this to what from this moment on just should be simple. Oh, I think GJ is gonna give us a buy for whoever's looking for GJ. Most likely it's gonna give a buy here, and it would be a really good buy. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Did you, Joel, on gold? Um, did you take a, or did you take profits on gold?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm out of the trade. This is the one. This was the trade of this morning. That's it.
Or no, no, the one from like yesterday, like the swing
Yeah,
trading price.
yeah, yeah, I'm completely out. I'm not in the market anymore. I'm not neither swing trading or scalping. I don't have anything in the market right now. Yeah, I'm out. I could call it a week to be honest. Like right now, I could call it a week. I'm really good now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Um, good rejection, nothing to do, let it kind of like settle.
I would say that, yeah, either this is like liquidity for buys and we'll hold this area, yeah, and go up there, or we'll do something like this where we'll come back down, retest, and then go back down.
Yeah, I don't trust. So this is the problem. I don't trust gold for coming up NYS. So I don't trust gold coming up NYSE on the 30-minute structures at all. I don't trust gold. It just, I mean, my experience, I don't trust it. It doesn't respect structures on the 30 minutes. It just many times it doesn't. I would let it sit. To be honest, if I were to trade gold again with the, let's say, with Raja's strategy, I would actually, you can look at here the chart. It usually happens after 10:30. Let me see. You see? Look at this. So like if you wanna go Raja style on gold, just 10:30ish, around 10:30, 11. It starts to give you again structures that you can trade again, with the style that we all know. 9:30, no, 9:30 to 10:30, gold becomes this, literally, you see? Gold becomes this. So this is 9:30, you see? I grabbed this sell, but I didn't grab this sell based on scalping thing. It was mainly because of the zone. So, if you have to approach gold differently depending on if you're opening NYSE or if you're pre-NYSE or if you are post, post the craziness of either news or NYSE open. They're quite different. The behavior and price is quite different, especially gold. GJ is a little bit more predictable because like this looks a lot for buys and just let me see something.
That thing just completely flipped right now.
Yeah, this is buys. Oh, look at that.
The 4 hour closes like that, then that'd be better for buys.
And we're 17 minutes away from the 1 hour close and the 4 hour close. I would wait for the 4 hour close now. And looks like this is a buy for sure, man. This is buys. I mean, this is buys. Like if I do this to stress out the importance of this level, I'm still waiting for this, but if you look at this, the price enclosed the price here on the 1 hour, right? And did this when we fell. Came back, got enclosed again. New York couldn't make it. Like this was New York push. This was high volume. New York just couldn't make it. Then this was London again. London just tapped. This is buys all the way. Honestly, this just because this is New York and this is London, and we're here now. All I'm waiting for is just another break of this one, and yeah. And
Because yeah, we didn't get a close down here.
yeah. I just wait for the 4 hour to close. Wouldn't trust gold for the next. Exactly, best. I wouldn't trust gold for the next hour either. Martin, same. I'm waiting 4 hour. Didn't take anything yet. Oh, that's Martin. But what I see, gold do some very good move. 15 minutes before us. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that move that we saw, and we are buying GJ today. Yes, looks like that. Beso, Joel, we have the same thought process, bro. Looking structure. There you go. Great minds. What? I don't remember. Think alike, something like that.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. I'm expecting gold to drop and GJ to fly. I mean, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. And what Martin said is really important. Gold likes to do that. Gold likes to drop. I mean, move quite nicely before news. Okay, so it's almost 9. I already took my win. So if this doesn't give me the entry, to me the easiest entry will be GJ. Gold is, there you go. That's the rejection. So, it starts to fall. You could expect gold. So we talked about it. If this starts to fall, I am expecting gold. If we fall, okay, if this is a if game, iffy game. If we fall, I would love it for gold to reach this area or this area and even this area. So either way, any rejection around these is good for me. I would look for buys. Sales, any scalper here. It's 4 hours about to close. This is a 4 hour level that we drew from the past. What that means is that most likely if we close this 30-minute, which is also the 1 hour, and like we said before, the most important level is the level of whatever higher time frame candle that is about to close, meaning that 4 hour is the most important close right now and the most important level to look for. That means is we might, this is a major, so, but you don't trust gold. So this is the thing. I've seen this so many times. You see this and you think, we're going down, even though I am expecting to go down, and you sometimes see gold the last 5 minutes just do this and go up. So that's why I don't like it. I would just kind of, but in the 15 minutes, it does look good, right? It does look good. Like it was a good closure below, and there you go. Look at that. Yeah. This is the drop. This is the drop that we were expecting, right? So I personally, I'm living it. I'm living this alone. But if you guys know how to trade that or wanna, trade that, then congratulations. I think GJ is a little bit easier today after this point on buys. You know what? Yeah, GJ looks way better for buys. It's way simpler, way simpler. Like this, this, this way simpler. Rich, gold might be good. Coffee's needed today. That's Bessel. Kiko GJ is better. Yeah, I mean for me it looks better, easier. I mean gold is easier for me if we reach down below. If we reach down below, I'm grabbing those buys. Rich, gold might be better once the dust settles. That's a good way to look at it. That's for sure. Yeah, looks better. So let's wait for this. I want this to break above. Oh, so this is the thing. I think that now 1 hour we have the 4 hour here, and then did it flip? Yeah, it flipped. So 11 minutes. So if we break above again this area, I'm all buys. And to be honest, I should have bought on my swing trade thing. I should have bought here. I didn't think about it. Because that's one of the things I'm testing. I'm testing zones, and and I noticed that 4 hour gave me a hint on the closure of this too. So it gave me a hint of I'm ready to go up, which is what we said at the beginning of this stream, and this was a confirmation for buys. So you know what? This is a good. So okay, let me do this. 10 minutes. So 4 hour. The only thing I don't want this to do is one, two. Wow, this is good. This is really good. I mean, probabilities wise, they're all there painted. All the probabilities are there. So the moment we break above here, same thing. Yeah, I think you already know the drill. Let me draw it, but it's pretty much the same thing I'm expecting. If you notice, I have this kind of like the same expectations for breaks, and rarely do I take a breakout, and this would be one of those where I could actually enter a small position on at the break, like what Raya calls impulsive entries. But I have a specific setup that I look for. I'm gonna redraw it again, but I think by now you already know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a candle, even like slightly closing above this, which I don't think price is gonna be so benevolent to me. I don't want the wick, but it usually gives you a wick like this. Then the other candle starts like here, gonna visit around here because it's the new 4 hour, and even drop here, but like even here. And people are gonna scare, but what you want this to do, even if it drops here or even here, you can just look left, you're gonna notice the area, right? And then the moment it does this and leaves like a major wick here, you're, yeah, you go like at the break of this. So you enter here, and this is what I would be. This would be perfection. Like this would be just the candle wouldn't look like this. Actually, it would look like this, but it might end up here or even breaking the one thing. So, but my point is, this would be this here. This would be the entry, right here.
Hey, Joel.
Yeah.
Like, don't these kind of moves usually happen during like London, like during London Open and stuff like that? Like, I guess it could happen right now. We could just get a nice clean move, go up to like 157. But like, don't these kinds of moves usually like on the 1 hour? I guess sometimes they happen during NY and London close, NYSE stuff like that.
Yeah. So what I noticed is this is how I see it. I think best I'll see the price the same way I see it. Usually, price is gonna break levels when there's volume, obviously. And what you could expect price to do is that if you're trading Asia like I do sometimes, I might start streaming Asia now that I think about it, because I win a lot Asia. I rarely lose Asia now, which is weird because that was my worst trading session. Um, it's just Asian session has been moving really nicely with gold. Has been nicely moving. So it's seasonal. There was last year that Asia was crap at the end of the year. Asian session now is kind of clean for some reason. So it's yeah, I might start streaming that one. The what so this is drawn, right? Everybody has the idea. If you want to take a print screen, and that's the whole idea. So just move with your plan. If you have a plan, just follow your plan. If it doesn't meet your expectations, just don't do it. Don't FOMO in. That would be my advice. Anybody starting? So GJ or whatever, London, you have to look at this. You will see rejection. So if the area is strong, you will see a lot of rejections and wicks during high volume sessions like this. This is New York. This is the highest volume you're gonna find. This is the intersection between London, New York, right? So look at this. Price tried to break, it couldn't break. Tried to break, it couldn't break. So that was New York, and then you know New York, like by the evening, it did this and came back inside. So London did the same thing, got stuck here. So that means this is a major area that I have drawn here, this box here. So this whole thing here is a major structure area. Usually, what you see price doing when it gets stuck on a box is it's grabbing liquidity, and when it gets out of here, it's gonna get out of here, but in a sudden move. So that's what you could expect whenever it decides to break. It. Let me get ready for this, by the way. Let me get ready for this. will enter a small position at the break of this, and then at the break of this, and then I will enter like the rest of it with the scenario that I have. Asian session. What time have volume on Asian Verso? I could take a trade at night. Yeah, volume for Asia for me starts at 8:30, and especially after 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. New York time, you're gonna see a really good volume. Like whatever happens between 9 and 10:30, that's where you're gonna have the volume. And you know, if it's gonna move to the structure or if it's gonna move to a level, usually it's gonna do it between especially 9 and 10:30 p.m. So that's where I see the price. That's when I take trades. Like I take trades for Asia. I take trades after 8:30, or especially I try to wait for 9 p.m. That's when I find the volume. How long have you been trading? Through that would be October 2019. And I said this many times. The funny thing is, I was profitable from month one, but not for the right reasons. Not for me, because I was trading with a lot of indicators, and it was way too easy. And I didn't like it. I didn't feel excited. I felt like I was gonna drop it if that was the way to make money, and then I had to complicate my life. Like I always say, okay, I'm about to. Oh, this is the break. Oh shit. Okay, so this is the 4 hour about to. You know what? We should wait for this. Just let's wait for this. I'm not gonna, not, just wait for
Got
this.
about 3 minutes right now.
Yeah, yeah. And then I started naked trading. Went through 4 academies. Bought many books. I have more over there. I have many more books like somewhere, but I bought like every single book that were about naked forex and stuff like that. Seminars, maybe $4,000 in education. After I like, you know, it was a crappy road for me. Uh, Three good forex books. Only the I only have like three good books that I can say. Honestly, even just one, and it would be Naked Forex is okay, but it's not okay for the reasons that the guy created the book. It just was okay because I kind of clicked with something he says in the book that to me was the game changer. So, like, I can actually give you the best uh, takeaway from that book, like in one single thing, which is just back test the hell out of the market. That would be it. Um,
This is a good book right here.
Three-dimensional approach to forex trading. Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't read about that one. The other good book was the one for. Oh wait. Okay. So where? Let's see this. Um, we want this to break. There we go. Trading in the zone. Yeah, that would be the book. That's the book that I was gonna mention. Uh,
Trading zone is probably the best one to learn
Psychology.
probabilities.
Yeah. Psychology, like changing your psychology. So this is the part where you want to wait for this to close. You remember what we draw? This is what I'm expecting. So we have the candle. I'm getting ready.
Man, this looks really good if the 4 hour candle closes like this.
Yeah, especially if it breaks above the other 4 hours. So if it breaks above, I might go in with the no, but I want what I want. So I already drew what I want, and that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm waiting for this. So I'm waiting for this to close here. I'm waiting for the next candle, hopefully, to come here down, and whatever wick it creates is gonna be my stop loss. So I have the we draw the whole thing, right? We drew the whole thing. So this is what we want. We want this to go down, hopefully. Uh, if it goes up, I'm gonna go in with a small position, but I want this to break. If it goes like that, You know, this will be tricky. This will be tricky because I really want this. I'm not gonna go in if I don't have the wick. That's it. That's for sure. I'm not gonna go in if I don't have the wick. Even though I have the volume. Let me see something. 4 hour looks nice, but I want the wick. And if it doesn't give me the wick, there's no entry for me. You know, that's as simple as that. So the wick that I would be expecting would be, oh shit, like even like anything around here. Now that I look at it, around here. So found it in the 1 hour. That's what I'm looking for. If it gives like a push, I'm missing it, and that's it. But I want price to reach this area here first. Tap it or anything. Yeah, looks like it's gonna go up because it has enough liquidity. So if it goes up, you know, it's gonna be a good. But I don't like this massive thing, and then there's a rejection here. So and this is like a 1 hour thing. So unless we break above here, this is a good buy for this is a good buy right now for like an early entry. I just wanted a bigger wick, to be honest. So I'm missing it. Like, but if you're in or whatever, that's a good buy. So on the swing trade chart, let me go because I see here forming for me on the swing.
And that's already 10 pips right there.
Yeah, but I don't like the wick. I prefer this to reject here, come here, 30 maybe around 10:30 something. We might even visit like down here or whatever, and then continue up because this area is tricky. So you see this, look at this. I don't like it. So you know, like this could happen. A rejection here, visit here, from here, perfect trade. Right now, I don't like.
That 1 hour candle looks like a monster. Looks like a 1 hour candle looks really good.
Yeah, yeah, it's a monster. But so this is what I've seen with the 1 hour. 1 hour gives you at least one 15-minute looking down many times. Uh, I mean, 1 hour most of the time will give you at least one candle of 15 minutes looking bearish before it continues up, unless there's a massive volume. So that would be perfect. Like if I see a 15-minute candle bearish closing above this area here, and then another one flipping, I mean, that's for sure. So there's another setup there. Uh, well, I'm sorry, I wasn't reading. Good luck. I'm waiting for my gold. That's Jad. Yeah, yeah. Gold should be dropping, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Me too, Jad. Waiting for support to form on the 15th. Yeah, gold is gonna be a good buy. This is the 4 hour up and we has to be formed. Yeah, exactly. No trade. LOL. Double, triple L. So that was really loud, I guess, right? No proper week, no trade. Exactly. We have a lot of.
Triple L.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was really loud, right? Because that's laugh out loud. We have a lot of clean traffic to the left, so the pullback and greater week easily happening. Yeah, yeah, Rich. Um, if no wick, I will wait for the 30 minute to close above. Yes, yeah. I don't feel comfortable. I am expecting a visit here, and then we're talking about buys. Gold closed at 1799.17. It could go up. 4 hour resistance support. Yeah, no, I don't trust gold. I'm waiting for gold and NYSE to drop, to drop, and then we will get the week on GJ. Yes, I think we should. I'm heading out, Joel. Thanks for the stream, brother. Good luck, Vessel. Uh, Thank you, brother. I really enjoy your company because you helped me out. You definitely are a good trader, man. Keep coming and helping me out because I'm kind of like just supporting here. We're all learning. See you, Beso. 10 pips on Goldie. Okay, good for you, man. Like Raya says, we have some. How would you execute GJ? Only when we re-break at the high. See you, yeah. Oh, this is doing what we want. Okay, so this is what we want. We want GJ to visit here. So there's another thing, by the way. I have a yeah, I have a gonna enter here on my swing trading chart. Not right now. I will place a buy limit, and I already see it here, by the way, clean in the graphic. I'm entering a buy limit on my swing trading chart. I'll show you on Instagram if it gets in. It's here, the buy limit. So I have a buy limit for my. So okay, let me show you here. Let me show it here. I have a buy limit here. 1 hour, I think you can see it. Yeah, 1 hour. I have a buy limit if we tap here. And this is a swing. This is not a scalp. I already will get in, so I'm not even hesitating on that one. I'm gonna push that one to see how far we can get. But as soon as we get here on the 1 hour, if it gets here, that's gonna activate my entry. 5 hour. That's a buy entry, just so you know. So it's already in. So if it comes down there, it's gonna activate. If not, you know, might leave me. So if it starts flipping and I see that the entry forms with the scalping session, then I'm gonna just go in. So the other thing I do with swings is if I find a level where it's just gonna continue, sometimes I place it there. Like for example, if either here or at the break of this wick, then I'm in too. So most likely I would be in. Like I could put like a buy stop there and a buy limit here. I'm rooting for the buy limit. So I'm really expecting the buy limit. Done for the day. Awesome, man. Yeah, you're pretty much done for the day. I'm more excited about my swing now. The scalp doesn't look bad, by the way. This is a good scalp. I'm just expecting price to do what we said that we wanted this to do. So, you know, let's wait for this. I don't like this wick first. Would have been perfect if it would have been like a wick here and flipping. Because now this becomes the entry. Oh, by the way, on scalping, this is the entry. This will be the entry. So that's potential buy stop now. That we formed a wick. We have a stop loss. Was tempted to take an entry on gold 1797 again because prior retap that area rejected made sense. Okay, let's go there. This is done for the day. 1797. Here, like around here. Take an entry on gold 97. Retrieve the error. Reject the make sense. Oh, you mean for sales, right? Yeah, starting to make sense. Make sense. Oh, for buys, I don't know. For buys, I'm still buys, you know. I'm still buys. But like this is looking good for buys if we start closing above this area. But I don't know. I'm expecting that if you know, look at this. Look at this on the 4 hour. Like if we flip back again to where you're saying 1797. 1797 isn't that here? If we flip here, we're gonna most likely we go down. I mean, that's what I see. I'm not sure. This is like the weak level, right? Yeah. So, oh no, like if we go, so this is more buys above here, but below here, looks a lot for sales, because look at this. Yeah, I meant since it already retapped it earlier. Yeah, during news. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, you mean with the news? Oh, okay, I got it, got it. Okay, during the news, you mean? Around here. Yeah, it could be. I mean, the bias is bullish. That's for sure. Bias is bullish. That's for sure. I mean, no question about it. So it could. It's just I'm not. I don't like trading right there after a new. Like, look at this. For a scout, I don't. I don't like this. Like, I wouldn't trade anything if you wanna. If we want to. Okay, this is a clean chart. This is the one that we drew. Raja style. Let's do it like this. And let's do this. And just stick to 4 hour and 4 hour right now, right? So 4 hour, this is the simplest version of everything. I don't feel confident of maybe entering anything inside here right now. That's a simple way of looking at this. Unless you already know how to trade zones and how to trade like pullbacks, all of that. I only trade pullbacks on swings. Um, so I already and I go like really hardcore conservative. Like, I'm really safe on them. For example, this is a safe buy. For example, this is high probability buy, high probability. Like, if it gets here, um, probabilities are in my favor because structure on the 1 hour is bullish. Structure on the 4 hour created a lower high, bullish. The closure of the 4 hour was bullish. The 1 hour closed above this resistance. That's a bullish sign. So everything is in favor. That's like a 90%. That's one of those rare entries where you have like a 90%. Like, I lose that one and I lose it like really happy. By the way, I think I should have. I think I didn't get in. I didn't place the entry with the. Let me place it with the risk. Correct risk. So, oh crap. I didn't have the correct risk there. Just notice that. So that's a good buy right there. Like, that's a good buy order if it gets there for my swing trading. I'm actually going full position there. Uh, where's the thing? Risk. Yeah. Going full position there. That's weird. Well, there you go. Pullback, 3 tab level to continue. Yeah, I trade crypto, but I'm a position trader on crypto. I bought a lot of Doge. Oh, Doge. Woo. Oh. Oh man, I called. Look at that. I called that one early, really early. I called that buy here, October the 4th, and I shared it on my Telegram. By the way, my Telegram is in Spanish, so all my people are gonna be happy. Let me go to Telegram. Give me 1 second. Let me go to. Yeah, but I bought a lot of Doge because I knew it was gonna follow Shiva's. Because remember, they're fighting for the throne, Shiva and Gold, and man, I had a really good entry here because I put a lot of money there. That's a 50%, and right now 41%. Okay, I made good money for the rest of the year now. Okay, and I think Doji is gonna continue. I think it's gonna go up. So I drew this and I did this on Shiba. Same thing a couple of weeks ago. I don't like Shiba, by the way, but I drew. There you go. I grabbed the entry here on Shiba, down here, and I shared it on my, like, with my group here. That's how I really make money. Forex is just me having fun, but crypto is me making 6 figures. Yeah, that's how I make money, really. Let's go. Let's go to GJ. Yes, yes, please, GJ. Okay, so now we're getting the wick that we want, and I really wanted to come even down. Crypto streams. That's yeah, that's where I actually make a lot of money. That's where I go right, just like I, you know, I make Raja money there. My goal is to be Raja money in Forex, or be me crypto but in Forex. That's my goal. We're tapping here. That's good. Crypto, favorite mine. Maybe the favorite of mine is Binance. Binance, Joel money. You're right. That's so. Yeah, I want to make Joel money that I make in crypto in Forex. So that's the right way. Thank you, Afro, Afro Russo. That's the way to say it. Almost tapped my entry on my swing trade. Almost. Almost. Wait, let me go here. Let me show you. Ooh, that weekly doesn't look so good, to be honest. But the structure here is just just chanting go in. So I will go in, that's for sure. Structure here. So that's the entry. Some resources to learn about crypto, how to check out. That's a long trip there. I mean, how can I say this? It's there's a lot of fundamentals, but I'm not a guy so smart to look all the time at fundamentals. I'm still what people call chartists, which is I truly believe that price that the chart is going to give you. The price to me is the psychology of the human mind just painted, right? The decisions on buying buyers and sellers. So I'm mainly a chartist. So I do fundamentals. Like for example, I bought Shiba based on the fundamentals that they were gonna go in. I think it was in India. Then they were gonna go in maybe Robinhood, all of that. So that's important. The other thing is, it is a shit coin. It is a meme coin. It doesn't have any value. I don't. That's why I don't like them for like long hold, like holding since 2017. I buy since 2017. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of that. Isn't more chart is screaming Bitcoin's going down now, even though we are seeing more adoption. Yeah, but that's the thing. I go like I'm out of Bitcoin. It took me out here. Let me see, and now it came back up. Look at that. So I re-entered Bitcoin here, and took me out here. So now I have to wait for the daily to close. I trade crypto dailies. Like I only look at dailies only. Like on crypto, I don't look at anything that is not a daily. So if this daily closes above here, no, actually now I want the daily to break this. So this would be my next level. So if daily doesn't break here, I'm not in. So I have I have Bitcoin, I have everything, but that's a whole, right? GJ, thank you for letting me know. Wait, because we're waiting for this, right? Give me 1 second. I don't like this candle. I don't like this candle. This candle, when I see it, means we still have a little bit more space. I really hope it flips. I really hope it flips this and closes above. But the times I've seen this particular candle, it's a candle that tells me we still have a little bit more to go down. So, you know, I don't like it. On the 15 at least, I don't know, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes looks okay. Gold again, waiting until I manage risk close 30, 60% again, was rolled down, then move TP with my, oh, yeah, sorry, let me give you, yeah. Give me one moment. Yeah. If you speak Spanish, obviously anybody's welcome to that group, but it's mainly for Span. You know, we mainly I do share graphics, obviously. Um, so you know what? I'm gonna just give you the people asking me in private. Just I'm gonna give you because I don't have the link, but I have the link on my Instagram. Like if you want to just on my profile on the Instagram, you're gonna find it right there. So this is my Instagram. Is it? Wait. I forget sometimes. What's my Instagram? Yeah, that's my Instagram, but without this. It's a main, so just so you know, it's mainly a crypto. I mean, I share Forex, but it's mainly like a crypto thing that I do. I have many years with that group, by the way. I had to repurpose, like I had to redo the group, and because there was something going on with people scamming on another one, and I had to filter the thing. But that I started that group like in 2017, and it's just that's just to share ideas. So, oh, that's not my Instagram. Even like I don't. There you go. So you can actually join from my Instagram profile. I have a link, but it's just crypto ideas and stuff, and mainly in Spanish. You see what I'm saying? A candle. I don't. I mean, let's see. Let's see how it ends. But that candle usually means going a little bit more to the bottom. So, not typically. Let me move this stop loss here. Oh, you know what? That stop loss was way too low. I think you will get your entry. Yes, I will. Crypto, I use Binance. GJ. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, my entry will come quite nicely. That's my entry right there. So if we get the entry, so this is one of those times that if we lose, like if I lose this, there's like I would take this 100 times. This is a good entry for buys, just so you know. This is a good buy. Like if I lose this, I'm taking this 100 times. If this presents to me 100 times, 100 times I'm taking it. Probabilities are there. This is 156.22, something like that. I'm taking this entry every single day. If it flips, takes me out, okay, good, no problem. But it's a good entry. I already explained why, right? Structure makes sense. Structure makes sense all the way. I mean, 4 hour looks beautiful, and triple top here in the level is a weekly level. It's everything. It's everything. So yeah, everything makes sense. And we're about to open New York. Gold, nice. Okay, I remember who was looking for gold buys. Yeah, they're looking like we're not gonna visit here. Looks like we're gonna follow this trend and we're gonna just maybe keep continued, and that would make sense if it breaks now because there's the volume, and also because I am expecting to reach this area and then this area, and that would make sense. So this is the weekly area that I'm expecting, and today is Thursday, so gold doesn't have a lot of time to waste if it wants to like get here, for example. Right now, oh, my entry got in. My entry got in on GJ. By the way, I'm in on GJ on the ended up being here, I guess. Let's see what happens now. Like I said, if it flips completely, stop loss is here. Yep, that's fine because that was a good entry for me. This is the level that I was looking for. We still have volume coming in. Maybe New York, maybe the how you say that? Maybe the liquidity grab was for. So this is how I look at it. What are the probabilities that after doing all of this and two major sessions, this was a liquidity grab up here just to drop here and break this? Probabilities are that more in favor of maybe continuing. So even if it comes like down here, if I wanted to make it, let's say area wise, the stop loss, like it shouldn't make sense for price to break below, let's say, this area here. It should start rejecting this area right now because of this, because this structure rejected here, and this was the liquidity, this was the liquidity. If it's gonna continue up, it wouldn't make a lot of sense if it literally comes. I have the stop here, right? Because I'm swing trading this, so 36 pips. But it most likely, realistically, I I wouldn't expect price to drop here, and even if it does, I'm still not too concerned because this is a major level. So, but I wouldn't expect price to drop below here. I manage risk. I don't manage risk on swing trades because the R is really high. So if I already risking 1%, since it is a swing trade, I have to give it room to. So when people say give it room to breathe, that expression only works for me personally, only works for swing trading because I have seen swing trades come to draw and draw down, stay a little bit around here, and still shoot up. So you swing, yeah, you have to give it a little bit of room. So you cannot be so tight. Oh, let me close here. Let me close here. You know what? Because you are expecting. It's not like scalping. In scalping, you have to have a really high efficiency, efficacy rate. You have to win a lot on scalps. You have to win a lot because you're scalping, you're 1 to 1, 1 to 1.2 R. That's it. Here is 4 R, 5 Rs. You can manage 1%. I can actually lose this one and even like get another one. This is a good setup. So this is a good setup for swing. Maybe get another one, a good setup, and maybe I lose 1, 2. But then when I win 4. So if I lost twice, even I can literally lose 4 times in a row, and one will just get me to the other side. Swings are different. It's a different animal. But I do take partials when I reach a level. Like for example, if we bounce from here, I would be taking profits around here maybe, which is even 1 to 1 actually. Uh, 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 um, or even here. I think I would be taking profit around this area, and then let the runners. But I don't take 90%. I take 50%, something like that. For swings, I only take half. I don't take more than that. Brandon, share this. Oh, Euro, Swiss franc on the 5 minute. Oh, nice. Oh, that's an area. Tap tap. Looks good.
Yeah, that zone right there is like selling the pullback like for swing trading.
This is for swing.
No, the zone.
Oh, so this is a major area, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, got it.
It's like a swing trading zone, but just like scalping based off swing between trading zones.
Yeah, who got this buys? Oh, this was a good buy on the 15. Yeah. Oh, that was a good entry, man. Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, well done. Yeah. Look at that. That was a good entry. Oh, shit. There we go. Nice. Nice. 15 minute was clean. 15 minute was clean. Was good there. 9:15. That was good. That was an entry there. You see the same setup over and over. You see it?
Oh, look at that, man. That was liquidity right there.
It's over and over.
So this news was just excuse to, yeah, exactly, just pull back for liquidity.
Well done. Who was it? Was waiting for the 30-minute candle to close. We forming before entering. Well done, everybody. Yeah, I'm not in, but well done. That was great. That was a good setup. Close at 32 pips, and you guys are in your thing. That's great. Next target, it's around here, right? And then if we break above, we're gonna go to the moon, right? Got 50. Very nice. So you see, GJ is actually pulling to the area that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just get it a little bit tighter, never wider. If we break below here on GJ with this volume, then the sales are gonna be in. This is for GJ. So we're dropping. This could be the massive liquidity that price needed to break up below here. Now is a time where if it breaks below here, if we break below here, which is where my stop loss is on the swing, I might go in on a, you see the box? So now it would make sense for it to break and fall really hard. So I would actually go in if we break now this wick here. Now it would make sense to move really hard down, like to the bottom. But it would literally activate my stop loss on the swing and then enter on the drop. So, it's staying fluid with the market. And by the way, I'm gonna set this up on the other on the swing too, because I think it's a good. If we drop, it would be good. But I'm still have a space here. Only if we bring. Oh, I see a wick here too. Okay, so below here, let me draw it here. Only if this is where I have the stop loss on the swing. I have it below this wick, this candle. So what I do is I place it below that one on the structure. I see the wick that created the structure. Anything that breaks below there is gonna be a good entry for me, continuation, what I call. So what I will do is I'm gonna move this entry here. If it breaks below here, that was the sell that we were talking this morning about. So I would actually enter that one if we get there. Okay, that sell is in also in the swing trading chart. So the swing is like this. I'm in. I have a stop loss below here, and if we break below here, I'm waiting for it. This is one of those rare times. This is really rare, to be honest, when we are in a major area where you can expect that if price grabs this type of liquidity or this one, whenever it breaks up or down, it's gonna break, and this is really rare, but it happens. But I'm still giving it room. We can, we still have, and this one can actually get here. So that's how it looks like. I'm in already, by the way. So if it breaks, if it falls, that's fine. Then we grab it coming down, and it would be a good sell. You know what? I would actually stretch this here because I think, yeah, we're gonna fall more if we fall. No stress, just following my plan on swing. GJ, the scalps, you see, we waited, nothing happened. Now we wait for this. So the interesting part is if we start creating a 30-minute, 50-minute rejection here, now we can scalp this really nicely because most likely whenever we enter the scalp around this area, which is, I know you're gonna say it's a messy area, but we're in a high volume time frame. I would feel more enticed to, you know, maybe, I don't know, I would feel better above here, to be honest. But maybe if we form something really good here, I think I'm gonna go in. And this one would be a really nice straight up. Gold, rich. Perfect. That is perfect. What is this? 5 minute? This 5 minute? Oh man, that looks really nice. Saw this engulfing close above the structure. Yeah, man, you nailed it. Got it on the pullback. So you really trusted that it was gonna. You just got a better pricing. That was, man. You did it perfect, Rich. Great job, man. This is great. I do that a lot. I like better pricing. Got it here, man. Well job. I mean, this is really nice. I like it. I like it because, you know why I like it? Because you had the patience to wait for this, and you nailed it there, and you got it. Doesn't mean that if you entered here wasn't good. It's just that this is efficiency. You know, you're getting the most out of it. So I like it. I'm off today. Yeah, you know what? It's 9:30. My my entries there for the GJ. I mean, now I'm in. Yes, you turned that exactly. You did. That's efficiency. And we're rejecting here. Remember what we said? We could even get here and flip. So see you, Jad, and great job. I think you took one, right, Jad? Uh, 32 pips, man. Yeah, great job, man. Shit, great job. Look at that. Look at that. Look at GJ. Come on, GJ. Do your thing. Now flip. That's my swing entry. Now let's see what's gonna happen. My flip. If we flip, you know we're gone, right? And everybody, like when we flip, if we flip, if we flip this candle, we're gone. So we're gone, and we're gone bad. I mean, we're gone really bad. Like we're gonna. I mean, I'm expecting it at least to reach. Woo, I think so. The weekly actually is over there all the way. And there's another thing with GJ. This is a major weekly level. So we can actually see it without the paintings. You see, this is a major weekly structural level. There's a major wick that I don't like it at all, to be honest, because this is like a wick that we only have 1 day left on the weekly. So it's not such a great candle, to be honest, to be formed. You know what? This could mean a flip to the downside now that I think about it, looking at the weekly. Because we only have 1 day left. This is a major reject. It took a whole week to do this, and we are nearby the entry. So it could actually flip on, flip on me and go. So let's see. But 1 day for GJ, sometimes, GJ just needs 1 day to clean house. So that's okay. Right now, the lower time frames are in favor for buy, so I'm not gonna go against that. Higher time frames is buys too, so I'm not gonna fight it. And Daily structure is bearish, that's for sure. But we're rejecting here on the 4 hour. So wow, that's a clean downtrend break. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So if we go up, this is my attention. So it would be TP1 maybe here. Yeah, for sure here. This is 157.2. It is 0.2. TP2. And who knows, because weekly looking left, I think we have another level all the way up here. Yeah. Oof, really up. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm following my rules. I'm following the structure. I feel confident, completely confident, and don't care if it changes course. Then we already know what to do. There we go. We're profit now. Okay, that's good. Now we can go to the scalping. Where did I have the scalping? It was here. Yeah, there we go. Super strong. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a good level. If we close above here like this, I will go in again, but this time scalping like lot size. Like I will go in like with tip, like, you know, I'm just gonna enter like whatever closes on the it would be on the 30-minute. Yeah, whatever closes on the 30-minute above this area again, I'm in, because that would mean that we're ready. I think so far everybody has been winning, right? Since we started the stream. But I think I'm gonna call it a day 10 a.m. because I've been here since 6:30, and we have been winning all, like everybody, right? Everybody won today. That's good, to my understanding, right? Yeah. So that's it. That's that. Yeah. And then we, you know, mission accomplished. Will you be doing another Zoom today? What is it today? Thursday. Usually I do Zooms on Thursdays on Asian session. Um, the thing is, I don't think so, because I have to go down to Miami and meet with some business people, and you know, do some business, like, and then I know I'm not gonna be back like in time maybe, or whatever. Yeah, so I might start the Asian stream, I guess. Asian sessions are quite, I don't know why they're becoming easy, right? Like Asian session. Let me see. I remember I won this. I think, yeah, it was this one on Asia. That, I mean, look at that. That was so simple. Uh, Let me erase this. This was so simple. This was Asian. That was it. I mean, what else do you want? Like I waited for this week. I do remember entering at the break, even though I knew it was a high probability. I should have entered there, but I do remember that I got late because I was looking at something and I just sat in my office. So I ended up entering here, and still was a good trade because I had the expectations since early in the morning that price should have gone to this level. So I literally grabbed this last night. That was so simple. It was like no stress at all. I mean, it was really simple. And I didn't care about this level so much, even though I took profit at the tip of this. It was like 1 to 1, because I knew this was a major level. And I remember in the morning saying, now probabilities are we're gonna get to 100 and like 1800, and 1800 and what is it, like 7 and 0.7. So yeah, that's it. That was simple. That was Asia. Look at that. I mean, way too simple. And if you look back, you're gonna notice Asia was giving like good trades. Like NYSE right now is trickier than Asia because this is what you get on NYSE. You get big. You remember what I said, that 30-minute structures get messed up on high volume with gold. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. All of these kind. Like I got this sell because it was a zone entry, and I waited for the correction on the 50-minute. I do remember. Look at this. That was a clean entry because it was too obvious. Like rejection, rejection. This was 930, and this was, you know, all high volume. So this was a really easy entry. But you have to be patient on NYSE because it's a different animal. And I literally got it all the way to here. I got the whole thing. But it was, you know, look at this, all of those wicks. So, you know, it's tricky. You really kind of like have to look at closures too. So that was one gold trade. That was another one, Asia. Today was the little thing that we got here. What was it? It was around here. What you guys remember? That was the other wing of the day, etc. So, you know, you kind of like try to pick your winners. Make sure that you look for a clean setup. This was a clean sell. This was a clean buy, and this was the buy from this morning, and this was a clean buy too. So you just kind of make sure that you pick your, has to make sense, right? Even though this was trickier, right? This was a little bit trickier. This was in the middle of the movement. This was more based on the structure, and this was based on the structure too. So those are easier. Those are high probabilities. This one is trickier. Gold could do whatever. And I'm now just waiting for GJ to flip, to be honest. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's gold looks like a sell, like right now. Like you look at the 15, this is an engulfing against a major level. This looks a lot like a sell. Now I'm not excited about gold because I'm waiting for my drop to here on the higher time frame. So I'm just gonna leave gold alone. Look at this shit. This is, man. Yeah, I'm leaving gold alone. Yeah, I'm giving gold space. It's a little bit cranky. Look at this. Look at this. This is a rejection. Like whoever bought at the top. Woo. I really hope nobody bought at the top. This is 83, 84 pips. Look at that. That's what 1 hour. Not a good look. Okay, guys, I think we're 10 minutes away from me just calling this a day. I already shared with you. I'm in buys here. Based on that, you can combine. I could combine my entry with the swing with a scalping entry, even though they don't look so fine. Oh, that's a good entry, to be honest. Actually, that was a good entry. I was looking somewhere else. Okay, never mind. You don't want to get in here. This is a mess. You want to get in above here. So even for a scalp, just wait for it. Just wait for the close. So once we break above, this is what I'm expecting. Anybody that's gonna stay looking at the charts, I am expecting that once we break above this, it's gonna fly. That's what I'm expecting. Like we said, I was kidding, but you know, really, you know, you can go quote unquote full margin. Well, yeah, you can actually go full position there. I'm actually gonna set up a buy stop all my scalping chart, my scalping setup for GJ at the break of that wick. And I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna look at it. That's you know, that's how much I'm expecting this, that if it breaks again, we're gonna go up. I'm setting up my entries long term. So if we stay inside here, you know, it wouldn't look so pretty. But if we break above, which is what I'm expecting, I think we're gonna fly like an eagle. So I will move this here, here, and I'm trying to figure out a good stop loss that makes sense. Let me see. If we break above here, we might get here for sure. So stop loss that makes sense would be yeah, it would be here. Yeah, that would be 1.2. I mean, if it gives me the closure here, also we can just do the wick thing, and that would be even better. I don't know, but this one, I don't know. This one is good too. So I know that Rich is with me on that buy, right? Who was it? Who's with me in that buy? I'm yeah, Rich. I'm in on this GJ buy as well. Yeah. Okay, so we're in profit right now, right? You're in the same, like, Rich, did you enter at the same level, or where did you enter? I think BT is in too. Okay, so we're in profits. Okay, everybody's eating today. You guys entered the same place? Once it's at 22. Yeah, okay, we're in the same place. Good. So that's the cool thing about swing trading is you have enough time. Like, you don't have to be, oh, the candle close, oh, the candle this. No, you actually, literally, this is what I would have done if I wasn't streaming. I would have just left that in and just went to continue my day. I would have come here and look at it later, like, and I mean later, like, 11 a.m. From myself. That's it. And if it lost, it lost. Okay, no problem. But most likely, I guess by 11, if we flip, we're gonna be around this area here. So that's typically how I see it happening. Oh, this is beautiful. I mean, I love it. The new 4 hour for GJ looking like it wanna fly. I'm telling you, once it breaks from here, yeah, it will. I'm actually expecting that this is not gonna hold, and I think we're gonna get here really fairly quick, even here. I mean, based on what I'm looking at, I think this might not hold, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. This is a probabilities game anyway, so But imagine anybody that bought here got scared out here, out of the trade, unless you already knew what you were expecting, right? And this is also why I give room to the. I mean, we're in wins right now, but this doesn't mean that we're okay still. I mean, this has to continue. But this is what I was talking about. Look at this. Even though it made sense that it didn't break here, I give room, and I let it draw. All of this was a drawdown. I was fine with it. I actually prepared for the fall if it happened, and I was fine with the loss if it happened. So there you go. We got everything here. Everything, like, so the main thing you could take away from this is just if you stick to your plan, you're never gonna be scared out of a trade. That would be like the takeaway from this swing, at least, because this is okay. This is fine. Yes, I am closing partials one because it is a zone that I'm looking for, but this is pinging a lot. Give me 1 second. I guess notifications. Oh no, wait, here we go. Okay. We're flipping, guys. We're flipping. Flipping A. Flipping GJ. Got in here. Yes, I am closing. Oh, I was saying I am closing partials around here. Around here. This is 1-to-1 to me around here. So I will close 50% here, break even, let the rest running. And I mean running, like running like all the way. And then I'm gonna be more. So this is how I trail it. This is how I trail stops. So I close partials 1-to-1, 50%, break even, let it run. If we break above this that I have right here, then I trail my stop above this area, which is the, you see, if you look left, you're gonna notice this is the area, this is the bottom of the structure. When you are above this red zone, I would trail stops here. And then if we break above here, same medicine. I will trail my stop here. You see, when it came down, it rejected up again. This is the bottom. So I will trail my stop here. And then until we get there. That's it. That's how I trail stops. So if we, I don't care, like if we break, so this is the cool part about this. If we close like we are closing right now, 1 hour, if we close like this looking down, it's still good because this is a good rejection. So we're still in favor of buys. I really want for the next hour to wick down and then break. What is this? Kiko? But you're talking about what? Gold? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a good rejection right there. Oh, I think, you know what? I think we're going to get, I think I will get my entry here on gold. Looks like it. It doesn't look like gold wants to break today. I mean, let's see, but I don't know. I would love it because I want this buy. 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away, and we are inside the mesh here. Let me see. 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour. Let me get it tighter. Here. Here. Let me erase this. Make it cleaner. Here. Here. And I'm not gonna do this. What I'm going to do is, we are above this. We grab liquidity. 30 minutes looking like what? 30 minutes looking like this. Yeah. And this is the strike. You know what? If the 30 minutes close above this, you see? 1 minute left. If we close above this, probabilities are there for just to continue up. Because if you notice price, when it gets above this, it creates support, meaning this is a potential support area, but you want price to close above it. Not gonna lie, still 30 minutes doesn't look so bad because it grabbed liquidity. It's gonna close. Oh, there we go. I think we're gonna close above it. You know what? This is also, I think, a good entry for the scalping session. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna place my buy on the top of the wick break, and the stop loss is gonna be around here. This is 1.63. This is the stop loss here. Buy up the top of this because I have a high expectation of this just continuing today. 30 minutes. Let's see. Give it to me, baby. Oh, there we go. Come on, if we break above, I'm in. So the safer sales, safer buys are gonna be at the top of the wick. So if you're gonna go full margin, quote unquote, that's a joke, by the way. Don't never go full margin, okay? Full position. When I full position, if you're gonna go full position, should do it at the break of this top wick, at the top of this. If it this is doing perfect. This is if it grabs liquidity again, breaks above this wick, there's no excuse not to go in. That's all I can say. This what is this? Yeah, 30 minute. Yeah, we're right there. This is not bad at all, and I think I will go in here. And I'm gonna leave it there. Like if it goes in, I'm just gonna just leave it. Let me see something. Yeah, I just, you know what? I really, the only thing about the scalping, the 10 a.m., I usually look for 10:30 on GJ, I'm not gonna lie, because 10 a.m. to 10:30, sometimes it flips, and I don't like it. You see this barcode here? This is the same area here for the, you see, 10, this is the 10. And then 10:30 did this, and then, that's when I got in, actually, I remember, because it closed above the area, and it was obvious that it was not gonna just close anymore. So but it sometimes does that. Yeah, this is not the same as trading pre New York session. Just so you understand, this is not the same animal at all. You can literally get this until 11, and so 11 is fairly easier. So whatever, like if you do, this would have been closing 11. So just so you know, if this would have been 11 a.m., maybe I would have even gone in like even here at the close. That's how easy it is after 11. Before 11 a.m., you get this. You get all of this big pulls back and back. Um, Still, it's a good structure. Even in the 15 minutes, a good structure. Like I know that maybe some of you are concerned with this. Gotta be honest, I'm not so concerned because we already tapped way too many times to this area. So that's price getting better pricing to go up. Usually. And I should have been ending this. You know what? I'm gonna end this stream. That candle doesn't look so good, to be honest. That's not a good looking candle, but I'm still in. Price should not. So, okay, so whoever enter here, I'm gonna end here the stream. I'm not gonna go in on that scalp. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Unless I see something like really clean, I'm erasing this. I already have my entry here. So this is what I'm gonna say to anybody that stays here looking for anything. We already had all of this liquidity grab. Whoever entered with me, this is one of those rare times where you can now put in break even. Okay, I will explain why. This is not always the same reasoning. I mean, it's not always like that. You should do it correctly. The only reasoning for that is because we have this 1, 2, 3, all 1 hours, all 1 hour rejections. So if you enter with me, now you should have enough space to put that thing on like at break even. Let me see. Yes, you should have enough space to put that thing at break even without kicking you out of the trade, because you should have enough, because you should have entered here, right? So price should not come here again if it really wants to go up. It should back off at here. So this is what I'm expecting. It should back off. It should just reject from here specifically this time around, because now we're up the top. So this is one of those rare, really rare times where you can actually protect it, the entry. So now I'm protecting it. I'm moving the stop loss right here. So now I'm protecting the entry because it should not make sense for price if it's gonna break now in New York. I guess you saw it here clearly, right? When you go up in this area, this is the most it's gonna come down before continuing up if it wants to continue up. Even though, to be honest, you don't have to be so careful with like me if you're okay with it, because really this is a good entry. Even if it looks like this, it's still a good entry. I protected because I am expecting this to flip. If it's gonna continue up, it should flip. Not it shouldn't drop more than this and flip. If it comes back down again, it doesn't mean anything honestly that well, we're gonna drop. But it's just that my expectations for this to move up is that now we should move up, especially now 10 a.m., 10:30, 11. That's how I see price progressing. If it doesn't progress like that after I have all of this, I don't know. You know what? Even better. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna do break even. What I'm gonna do is a safer stop loss. So safer stop loss is gonna be below here. So whoever wants to protect it, down here, I had the stop loss. I moved it down here. Now it doesn't make sense really doesn't make sense for price to break below here. For me, especially below here. But let's say this is the safest one. So that's it. I think I'm gonna call it there. Okay, we have everybody. We have. I think we had a great session, anyways. We had a bunch of wins from everybody. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for everything.
Hmm?
Thanks for everything. Thank you.